Welcome back to PA Timber Ghost. I bought a Big Buddy heater at Tractor Supply the other day, and I started to put a hole through the wall last night with some PVC and didn't have all the parts that light the heater up. I have the gas hose connected, but I forgot to buy some batteries or the plug-in adapter for it to run the fan and the igniter. So I have a heater that's ready to go. I have to check it for leaks, and I'll have to put some batteries in and light it up, see if it works. So this should provide me with a lot better heat in here. It's very chilly in here. It's kind of damp today. Let me take you off the tripod here. Okay, so there's my hole in the wall. I have a 12-foot hose going outside to a 40-pound tank. Here's my recommended fuel filter. I put the gas hose on this side because it's coming through the wall. Okay, this one has the built-in fan, and I know they had a fan shortage because there's a tariff on incoming parts. I'm guessing the parts are coming from China. So this one actually has a blower in it, which is what I wanted. I actually found some that didn't have a blower. It has a low, medium, and high. This should heat this up very quickly. It's 18,000 BTUs, and I think my other heater here, I believe it was 1200 BTUs. So this should heat the shed up fairly nicely. I have to finish hooking it up and check for gas leaks. We'll go outside and I'll show you how I set the outside up. Here's my hole in the wall. I have some plastic bags in there to keep the mice out. When I'm not using this in the summertime, I have a threaded cap in here. I can pull the hose out and screw my cap in there, close that off for the summer. And I have my tank sitting on two cinder blocks. That tank weighs 70 pounds, so it's fairly heavy. I don't think I'll be carrying that back here anymore. I'm going to be using a hand cart to pull that around when I have to fill it up. Okay. Okay. I'm going to put I can't see myself now. Okay. Got some. Yep, my battery's dying. Alright, hold on. Gotta change the battery. Okay, now we gotta put some batteries in our Big Buddy heater. Takes 4 D-size batteries. After we get the heater running, I have to secure the tank to the side of my shed. I'm going to put a pressure treated 2x4 out, and I got some big eye bolts. I'm going to screw it down, and then I'll bungee cord that to the side of my shed so no new animals knock it over. I have a lot of cats that go around the edge of my shed, and they have a habit of knocking stuff over. Okay, here's my batteries. We will spin this around here. Okay. It's a little chilly in here today. It's not as bad as it was yesterday. Yesterday I had that heater running for about 3 or 4 hours. It got up to about 40 degrees, and that's about as far as it would go. Okay. I'm going to crack the panel open here. Put our D's in here. This is very interesting. Did not make this easy to put these batteries in. Man, that is not cooperating. Not cooperating whatsoever. Most batteries don't pop in this hard. This just doesn't want to seem to move. Okay, there's two. There's four. Okay, batteries are in. Okay, you can hear the blower running. So now we're going to go check for leaks. Got some bubble detector. I'll turn the gas on outside and we'll check that one first. And then we'll come back and check this. See if we can get that to ignite. I guess this is probably just soap. Put it over your gas line. If you get little bubbles, you got a leak. Means you got to put a wrench on it or some tape. And check this for leaks. A little bit of. You can see this. Put a little bit on our fittings here. See if we got a gas leak. Do not check your gas leaks with a lighter. That is a big no-no. The filter, I'm not sure how long that's supposed to last. Gentleman that sold me all this, he said propane has impurities. You can get dirt or water in there and it won't ignite if you don't have a filter. So if you have small 1 pound bottles that you put on here, this will take one on each side. You don't need the filter, but I have a 40 pound tank outside. And manufacturers recommend that you put the fuel filter on there, so the fuel filter's in there. Okay, let's see if we can get some heat out of this. Okay, we got a nice flame going in there. I got one element is lit up. I'm gonna turn on both sides here. It's pretty airtight in here, so I'm going to let some fresh air in here. I have move my chair out of the way. I actually have floor vents inside the shed, and I have them covered up with a mat. So they recommend that you have a 4x4 hole with some fresh air. That's my fresh air right there. Okay. Heater's lighting up. The other side's coming up. Get back out here. Okay. Got some heat rolling in there. Alright, got some heat rolling in here. I can feel that warm radiant heat already. And I have some fresh air coming in through the floor. I have a vent on the floor. I can see my breath. It's about 45 degrees in here. I'm going to turn the blower on. When I bought the heater, I failed to buy some D-sized batteries or the 6-volt adapter that goes in the back. They'll keep the fan blowing in the back. Some of the heaters don't come with fans, and on their website it says that. There's a tariff on incoming parts from China. Some of the buddy heaters have the blower in it, some don't. Fortunately mine does. I was looking around for one, I want the blower in it. It'll help radiate the heat better. And it should be very warm in here in a few minutes. It feels really good in here now. I can already feel the heat. It's on high right now. And I have vents in the floor. That's how I get fresh air into the shed. Last year I used a kerosene heater in here, but it put out 20,000 BTUs. It was way too hot in here. I was doing some, what was I doing? I was working on some of my traps. I was waxing my traps in here, but it was way too cold. I couldn't do it outside because it was about 10 degrees and windy. So I waxed my traps in here on the Coleman stove. And I had to open the door because it was so hot from the kerosene heater. It was burning the air up in here. So now I have one of my vents open on the floor. That heater works very well. I wish I would have bought that sooner. So you can hear it running. Nice warm air. You could probably cook in front of that if you had to. You could put something on top of that grill. So we'll see how long the 40 pounds of propane lasts. That tank, when it's full, weighs 70 pounds. It was kind of heavy. In the future, when I fill it up, I think I'm going to use the hand truck to bring it over. It's very warm in here. So now I'm going to secure my tank to the side of my shed. I have 2 eye bolts. I'm going to cut a piece of pressure treated wood, screw it to the studs, and then I will put one of these on each side and bungee cord my tank so it can't fall over. That heater is kicking out some heat already. I think I'm going to turn it down on low. Wow. Low only lights up one of the coils. There's 2 coils in there. And it's going to be nice and toasty in here now. Okay. So now we're going to go outside and we're going to measure. I'm going to measure for a pressure treated 2x4 for the side of the shed here. 30 inches. Okay, I'll go outside here. Okay, it's very bright out here. I can hardly tell what I can see. Just getting snow blind here. Okay, there's my tank. I'm gonna cut a 2x4 here. And I'm gonna screw it into the studs. And then we'll secure this. We'll secure this with a bungee cord. I just have to figure out where the studs are. Okay. 30 inches should be plenty. Okay, there's one in. Bring that baby over a little bit. Alright, now we're gonna we'll bungee cord that to the side of the shed. I will just this done is. That's one eye bolt in, one to go. It's about 60 degrees in there already. Big buddy heater's the way to go. That blowing me out of the shed. I'm gonna have to open some more vents and let some air in there. Okay, put our other bolt in here. Okay, that's 2 eye bolts in. Alright, one giant bungee coming up. Hopefully this works. Perfect. Okay. Okay, when I came out here, it was about 35 degrees in here. I could still see my breath. Now it's 50 degrees, so it jumped 15 degrees in about 20 minutes. I turned the blower off on the big body heater. It'll probably keep going up till it hits about 70. You can actually watch the thermometer go up. If you have a shed or a garage like this, the big buddy's probably the way to go. I see a lot of other YouTubers using them when they're camping outside in the wintertime. So, works for me. And very happy with it. Thanks for watching PA Timber Ghost. As always, hit that subscribe button and we will see you on the next video.